Hi everybody, it's Carrie, your long lost Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So as I said on a post on my Facebook page, I've had some projects ready to be videotaped, but I have also been fighting, I don't even know what to call it. It's a cold, it's a flu, it's a something. Depends on the day. I feel like crazy. So sometimes I get down here and I start doing stuff, and then I get like really tired and I can't do it. And I think it's some new strain of some new thing. So anyway, I'm going to try and get as many of them done today as I can. So you may see me in the same clothes for a few videos, but you'll survive, right? Anyway, so I'm going to talk first. The first video I'm doing is on the paper pumpkin, and I know a lot of you have already seen a lot, so that's why I want to get my alternatives in there. So I think I have a few just to show you. I don't think I'm doing, look at these envelopes. Aren't they the cutest? They're so cute. Anyway, so here's one. I didn't really do anything too terribly different. I put it on the Mossy Meadow cardstock and just put a piece of basic white inside. And then I just added some bling. So this isn't terribly different from the design that Stampin' Up! Created for you. So set that aside. Here is one. Also, I did it on the small card. Now, there's supposed to be a small card, and you're supposed to put the card behind this, but I decided to put this on top of a regular card. So it's regular, I think it's regular card size. Nope, it's still a note card. Shh. I don't know what I was doing. But anyway, I put it on the front. Oh, I trimmed it down. That's what I did. I trimmed this down a little bit. It's been a little while since I did it. Also, I did a very bad job, but I did use my Stampin' Up! Markers to kind of add some color to the flowers in the background that are, where is that other card? That are kind of simple. You can see, if you look underneath these, you can see that they're just white. So I added a little bit of color to them. So that's an alternative there. Nothing too spectacular. This one, I really like this one. I actually used two of the backgrounds. You can see I placed this on top of the background for this. Okay. And I literally cut off the postage stamp edging. And then I popped this on dimensionals and added a little hello. Okay. All right. So that's simple, simple. This is almost identical to the design. I just cut apart one of the pink cards and I added some blue, balmy blue baker's twine at the bottom, and I put birthday wishes. Let's see. Most of my alternative, if you see different stamp sentiments, they're going to be from Simply Said. Like there's the hello, here's birthday wishes. So just so you know, they're not necessarily from the paper pumpkin set, which by the way came with Poppy Parade, just so you know. Okay, so there's that one. So now I think these are the ones I was going to show you stuff with. Let's see how it goes, and we'll see how far I go, okay? So I'm going to move this out of the way. This just has the basics, so you know it's paper pumpkin stuff. So I'm going to grab some of my background paper. This is the Stamparatus paper. I have ordered the new Not a Stamparatus stamp positioner that Stampin' Up! Will have available to new Stampin' Up! Demonstrators in February. I do not know if I'm going to like it or not. Y'all know how I feel about my Stamparatus. I loved my Stamparatus, and I regret whoever bought that from me, and I know you spent a lot of money on it. I regret selling it to you. So just so you know. Anyway, so I've got some bits and pieces here, and this is the punch out from these kinds of things. And I'm going to be using that, and I just have some extra bits and bobs here. So, is this the one I'm doing this with? No. Where is it? I have to figure out what I did, you guys. Hold on. I think maybe it's this one. I don't know what I did with the one I actually finished. So strange. Anyway, this is not it. Hold on a minute. I got to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, I found it. All right, so this is one of the techniques I'm going to show you. Here's the card that I did, the finished card. So I'm going to set that up there. So this is going to be posted on my Facebook business page, facebook.com/MemoryINKers. Also, it'll be posted on my YouTube channel, which is also MemoryINKers, and MemoryINKers.com is where you can shop for Stampin' Up! Products through me. Okay, so this is simple, simple, simple. Never throw these things out. I've seen people doing some really cute things with these. So this is not like, I'm not the only one who thought of using these. So this is one of the card bases. It's the same one I used here. And I'm just going to fold that in half, grab my bone folder. Okay. And then I have one of the little labels. I have the little flower. I kind of have everything sort of stuck together with temporary adhesive so I wouldn't lose my pieces. I have a scrap. And then I have, this time I'm going to do it the other way. See how it is this way? This time I'm going to do it in this direction, and I'm going to, it's already got some temporary adhesive on it. And I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to put it down here just so that when I'm swirling around, I don't get any on this pink because I don't want any on that pink part. Okay, so now I'm going to take my blending brushes. I think I've told you guys before, I have a lot of blending brushes. I did mention that I'm sick again, right? So I just have them by like a color, like blue, greens. I don't have one for every single Stampin' Up! Color because I don't think that is necessary. And frankly, you really don't need more than one. I mean, that's the truth. Okay, so I am going to start with Pretty in Pink. And I will grab my pink blending brush. This is pretty simple. You guys can probably figure it out. And I'm going to go ahead and use the same squares. And I can see what squares I used because they have the color is kind of on them. And you can make these as dark or as light as you would like. And you're going to see, which I'm not sure if you can see, but some of the color might go into another corner. See how you can see green in that blue? I'm okay with it. I kind of think it adds a little charm. So if some of the pink goes in there, I'm good with that. And then this one down here is pink. I'm going to make this one just a little bit lighter than the other one, just to be different. Okay, so now I have the pinks done. For now, I'm going to take my little, while I have the pink out, I'm going to take my little label. And it's already pink, but I'm just going to add some pink to it. Okay, it's going to get more color, but we'll start there with that pink. Then I'm going to grab my balmy blue. While this is here, I will grab the balmy blue and do that too. I just re-inked this, so I need to be a little more, woohoo, that came out a little bluer than I intended. I'm going to be a little more careful there. See if I can blend that a little bit. Okay, that's all right. It's totally good. I'm fine. All right, so now I'm going to add the blue where the blue was. Like I said, I re-inked this, so see, I got a little bit of schmutz. It's okay. I'm good. This is all supposed to be blurry and stuff, so I'm going to actually add some more of those so it looks like an on purpose instead of an accident. Who's going to know except, you know, all of you that are watching? No one will know. Okay, so now on this one, I'm going to be a little more careful. I want it to be dark, but I don't want it to be like that. Okay, so now I've got the blue and the pink done. And that was balmy blue. And then I'm using granny apple green. I love this color. I don't use it enough. I just think it's for a bright color. I really like it on a lot of things. And on this pink background, it really doesn't look as bright as it does on like white. Let me show you. See how it's like a little bit brighter? So, oh, and I see I got some green in there. I don't care. I kind of like it, honestly. I'm totally good with the green taking over a little bit. In fact, let's get a little in there too, because why not? Let me get a little green here. Just for fun. Okay, so that's all done. Now I want to put some green on my sentiment. And my sentiment holder, my little banner. There we go. So now I've got kind of a rainbowy look there. Now I'm going to use black, which I did not grab. Hold on one second. I think I have stuff still on my other desk. So let me grab them in case I need them. Like I said, I've had, excuse me, I've had these on my, in a pile waiting for me to do something with them for a little while now. So, that's why I'm not really sure, like my brain is not like, what was I going to do with that? I don't know. So, I'm going to use my Memento ink to ink this up really good. Okay, and then stamp the Just For You in basically the center. Perfection's overrated, but oh, that's pretty perfect. Don't get excited. It may not happen again in this video. Just preparing you. All right, now we're going to assemble. So I'm going to take all this off. And I'm going to save it because why wouldn't I? Okay, and I'm going to feel to see if there's any of the sticky on there. I don't feel any. Okay, so now this is going to go on with dimensionals. I moved my little basket over to another area, so I don't know if it was a wise decision or not, because now I have to go look for stuff. All right, so I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back, and I'm going to use these up. So, did I cut them? You guys cut your end pieces, right? You guys cut them off. Flip over. Thank you. Because why would you throw them away? I think I've told this story before, but when I was a new scrapbooker, card maker thing, I was at a crop, and somebody had dimensionals that back in the day, they were circles, but they were on like a big sheet and they had circles. Well, the space between the circles was huge. Like they could have fit another circle. Come on. Which is why these hexagon ones are so cool. The person threw away that. And I said, you really don't want it? And they said, no. I took it, started using them, and they were like, dang, I should have kept them. I'm like, yeah, you should have. So they did after that. They kept them. So, peel the backgrounds off. And then I'm going to set this in the center right there. And then I'm going to put some dimensionals. I'm going to use the little ones. Of course, I forgot my take your pick tool. It's on the other table. I could probably reach it if I felt like making an effort, but oh, shoot. Where did that go? I don't know. I'll look for it later. Hopefully it's not stuck to my other card. I don't think so. I don't see it. So anyhow, I just, like I said, I want to get these done because my energy level is still, I mean, it's not as bad as when I came out of heart surgery, but I feel like I'm just a few weeks out of heart surgery. This flu, I hate to call it a flu, because although I did have nausea and stuff, I didn't have all the flu symptoms. Like I never got a fever, which is good because that was something my doctor told me, definitely watch for a fever. Because I'm not that far, it's not been a year, it's been, I don't know, what's it been, 6 months maybe, since my heart surgery, and so, you know, I still have to be careful. So, that's why I'm watching that. Okay, now, this is from the paper pumpkin, and look how simple. But if you don't have paper pumpkin, you know you can do this. You can take your dies and create a negative for doing something like this. You probably have something that is like that. And then you're going to want to find, remember when I took my stuff and I put them in by color? I've been loving this, you guys. I have. So I don't know if I'll grab the same ones, but let me, oh, here they are. Perfect. So I love it because if I want blue, I just reach in and I find blue. So it's kind of cool. The only problem is I can't tell you where these came from. So like I said, when I have new ones, I won't divide them up. Oh, that's funny. I won't divide them up until after they're retired. Like for instance, this pack, I think is still available. I don't know. Has the little ladybugs. So stinking cute. And the little water drops. So it's called Ladybug Garden Epoxy Shapes. It's probably maybe available. This is from the spring catalog of last year. So it says spring 2026. Huh. Maybe it's in the new catalog that's coming. Must be. Anyway, they're cute. So anyway, that's how simple that was done. And I think it's really cute. And even though, like I did those boo-boos, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And it's fun. Okay, so there's that. And then this one, I actually put this together so I would remember how I wanted to put them on here. Just because I'm going to do something different. This one's going to be super simple, you guys. All I'm going to do is stamp hello. You know what? I'm going to put these on first. I'm going to use dimensionals until I run out. Actually, it'll probably be a very long time in my life before I actually truly run out of dimensionals. I don't know about you guys, but I could open a store called Dimensionals and More. I know some of you guys are thinking, yeah, me too. But I mean, when you buy these kits and you get the dimensionals, what are you going to do? I have some unopened, like new packaging, but until I never run out of these, why would I bother? I don't know. I think I'm rambling, But I'm hoping you guys are okay. I'm hoping you guys are just happy to see my messy fingernails and crazy self back in a video. So this is going kind of slow for what should have been a fast card because I'm struggling getting these tabs off. I should have used the scissor tips. Okay. So I'm going to put that there. Not perfectly straight. Well, it won't be perfectly straight because it's me. So let me see. Better. Then I'm going to put this one over here and let's see, am I going to have enough room? Yep. Okay, cool. All right. And then this one looks like somebody's trying to call me, but I'm going to ignore that because I don't know who it is. It's probably a one of those scam alerts. Do you guys get those? The problem, the fact that I didn't look up to see, is that it's going to go to my voicemail and they're going to know that my phone number is a legit phone number. And I think I get a lot of them because, you know, I've got my phone number out there everywhere for like you guys and stuff. So, you know, hazards of the small business owner. Okay. All right. And then this one, I just really want to get these on a little bit faster. There we go. Because, you know, I'm sure this is boring. So I hope you guys are doing well. I don't know. How are you guys doing with the snow? Here where I am in Michigan, we have gotten a lot, I guess. But comparatively, we're fine. Plus, we're used to it here. We are so accustomed to having, you know, 3 to 5 inches, whatever, you know. We can deal with that. But I know not everybody is. And I think, well, you guys probably saw the big pile up, right? That was not by me, but for those of you who know my friend Rhonda, it was near her. So it was probably about 2 hours from my house. But that was before the big snowstorms came. That just happened on one of our freeways. I probably should have given a little more room, but that's all right. We'll just do that. That's fine. Should I? No, it's going to be the same. So anyway, we're okay. My husband and my son shoveled a few times during our biggest portion of the snow. It's snowing right now, but it's that very light, I call it fairy snow, where it's so light that you barely see it when it's falling. But we're expecting that pretty much all week long. We're going to have that kind of, as far as I know, it's all going to be that fairy snow. Okay. All right, so there, it's not, you know, it's just something different to do. And then I'm just going to stamp hello down in the corner. There we go. Simple, 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 right? And then I'm not going to finish it because I'm going to be too long, but this is going to go on the front of the card. And if you look, it fits perfect. So you're not going to get a lot of the green showing, but you're going to get enough. And then I have a piece of basic white for the inside, so I can write on it. All right, so there's that one, and I'm going to set that one there so I remember to finish it. All right, let's see what this is. I don't know. I have no idea. Honestly, oh, look, I drew myself a funny little picture to figure out what it was I wanted to do. That's funny. Okay, so I don't know that I have any. Oh, I have happy birthday is what I want to put on this one. Okay. So I'm going to fold this in half. This is that pretty plaid pink now. So cute. I love pretty backgrounds. I'm hoping you guys do too. And then this was from one of the other cards on the, see, it was supposed to be behind the big rose. I'm going to tell you, I'm not a big fan of this rose until I saw somebody else. Now, I didn't do it. Somebody else take their blends and color in this rose. Did you guys see that? Oh, it was so pretty. It was so much prettier. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to glue it down. This is the first time I've used my glue. Oh, boy, that's weird. And I think I wanted this centered. Not 100% sure, but we're going to say I did. And it's going to be as centered as a Carrie project can be, which is probably not centered, but there it is. All right, then I'm going to glue down this piece, which goes with the big rose, but I'm not using it like that. So I'm going to glue down these leaves, and that's a lot of glue. I did not want that much glue. That's what happens when you're away too long. Your glue gets so excited to see you. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. So I was gonna pop these up, but now since I have so much glue, it's ridiculous. It's way too much. Way too much. Okay. But it missed me. My glue missed me. So I think it's this way I was gonna do it. Okay. Now I am just going to put the flowers on in a way that I had it designed. I think is kind of like this. I think. And those I am going to put on dimensionals again. Look at my glue, it's oozing. Oh, not a good plan, Carrie. Okay. So funny. All right. So I'm going to pop these out. And I have a note that I wanted to make this a birthday card, but I'm not real sure where I was planning to put the happy birthday. So I will figure that out as I'm putting on the flowers. I don't know how you guys create, but sometimes I have a great plan and I'm going to make this kind of a card and it turns into, you know, oh, that's not going to work for a happy birthday. It's going to be a get well card. Not this one, but you know what I mean. So I have determined that I think I want to make more guy cards. Guy cards are hard for me. And I think, honestly, for a lot of crafters, because we're so accustomed to thinking about our girlfriends. But I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? Let me know. Make some comments. How do you feel about if I were to do some guy cards? I think I might have some in my pile coming up. But don't hold me to that because I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so I wanted to do happy birthday. So let me see. I don't think this one will fit. The happy birthday. Where are my sentiments for this? Let's see. Nope. So I have a hello again, and it's already done. So I think I will. I'm just going to use that because it's there. Now I'm going to show you guys. I stamped it hello, and my ink pad needed re-inking, so I used a marker, kind of trace it, but I'm terrible at that. Plus, I've not been feeling good. So combine the two and it's shaky. But it's okay because, you know, sometimes you have to have a shaky hello. Sometimes people make you nervous. Maybe I'm going to send this to some famous person and it'll be more like a hello. Okay, that was a stretch even for me. Holy cow, that was bad. I'm sorry. Wow. Okay. Can't help myself. Sometimes I'm just a little on the weird side. Sometimes. You guys are all thinking the same thing. Sometimes, Carrie, you are weird often. I know. That's why y'all watch to see what weird thing Carrie's going to say next. Okay. So I'm going to stick that hello up here. And you know what? I haven't used these yet. Although they don't really go, do they? No. So, what have I got? I have some pink. Let me grab some pink. What pink? What pink? What pink? These pinks are prettiest, I think. My opinion. So, I'm going to put some pink sequins on this card. Because it's just a pretty card. And it's a fun one to stick some bling in. I think there's only 2 sizes of this. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do 5. Because sometimes you just want to bling something up, right? And this is going to be a very happy hello. So there we go. Simple, simple, simple. Okay, so there's that. Let me put away my pink bling until I need it again. Do you guys like this idea of having your blings all together like this? Y'all know what these envelopes are, right? These are from the are these the tall ones? I don't know. I think these are probably the old style from the dies. And I have a zillion of them. A zillion. I'm probably not exaggerating. I mean, it's possible that I am, but I'm probably not. So, let's see. What was I going to do with this one? I don't even know. I don't even know, you guys. So I'm just going to hold this one off. If I finish it, I'll put it for you. But I'm starting to feel a little funky. I don't know what this stupid thing is that I have, but it's fun. But I do have another one that I already finished. So there you go. And I made it the right way with the little note card on the back. So there you go, you guys. That is my Paper Pumpkin alternatives for this month. I hope you liked them, and I'm going to take a little break from recording and try to get my other 2 videos done. I will get this one though posted today, so you guys will have it. It'll sort of kind of be a Tiny Tip Tuesday video, kind of. Okay. Bye, you guys. I'll talk to you soon.